Hey y'all, welcome back. This is Austin. Gonna walk you guys through a steering wheel upgrade for the 3rd gen Tacoma here. Items in white are needed. Items in blue are suggested. Make sure you check the comment section below for the updated pinned comment. The easiest way to do this is to have your steering wheel completely straight before you begin and have your truck on a level surface. Small sneak peek as to what we're getting to. I got links in the description for the steering wheel and all the tools used in this video. Jumping right into it, we're going to go ahead and disconnect our battery. I disconnected both positive and negative just for safekeeping. Anytime you're working with airbags, make sure you've got your battery disconnected. You can wait up to 30 minutes to give yourself some extra peace of mind. I used a rag here to put under the positive terminal, that way it doesn't reconnect. We are going to start on the driver's side. There is a small plastic panel that we're going to pry out. You can see here it's a little bit difficult to get. It's kind of soft and squishy, so you can kind of push in and pull. Grab your T30 and your 3-inch extension and your ratchet. Go ahead and get this side out. We've got 2 of these holding the airbag in. Passenger side, our other plastic piece is around the cruise control. I just shove my finger in here and kind of pull out. T30 on this side, go ahead and remove this one, and this will free up our airbag. This does have built-in kind of clips that hold the screws, so you only have to worry about unscrewing them. They won't fall out on you. Go ahead and grab your airbag top and bottom, kind of give it a little shake, pull it out towards you. I was able to position it kind of in this upward position, that way I didn't have to hold it as I was trying to undo these connections for the airbag. So grab your small flathead here, pry up those yellow tabs on the back, and grab a larger flathead to kind of pry up around the base of the connectors themselves, and they should release pretty easily. This one was a little hard to show, but there is a small metal tab on the ground pin for the horn. I used the small flathead to kind of release that, and then it pops right out, your airbag's free. You've got 2 connections here, one for the right side and one for the left side buttons here. So go ahead and pull those out. I used the flathead to push down the tabs and pull towards you. Grab your 19mm socket, go ahead and zip off that main nut. Steering wheel's free, go ahead and give it a little wiggle side to side. You can see it kind of released here. And then be careful of those airbag wires. Those are connected to the clock spring. That's a pretty delicate item, so just be careful. Hold on to them and release that. Make sure the clock spring also stays in the same position. Let's go ahead and set this on a table. There are 4 Phillips screws that need to be removed for the buttons left and right. We've got 2 top and 2 at the bottom. Bottom right here, got that one out. 3 out of 4. Well, provided you don't drop it like I do. Last one for the buttons. All the buttons are free. Just go ahead and kind of give them a little wiggle and pull towards you. And go ahead and set them aside. Last 2 Phillips here hold in the cruise control. Just go ahead and kind of grab the actual housing itself and kind of twist. Kind of have to turn it like 90 degrees to get it out. There are 4 plastic clips holding on the back plastic piece. Go ahead and just kind of push those tabs. This one fell off after 2. Make sure you keep a hold of those T30s. And let's see. Oh, so pretty with the red stitching. I love it. All right, reassembly. Okay, just do everything in reverse and we'll see you next time. Thanks. I'm just kidding. We'll walk you through this one. Go ahead and snap that back piece back on. There are those 4 tabs. You can kind of see them kind of lock up and over the existing pieces of the wheel. So those T30s fell out when I dropped the back plastic. Yours may not. Just go ahead and push them back into their little keeping clips here. That way when you go to put the airbag back in, they're not falling out on you. Okay, cruise control, time to go back in, kind of slot it out and under. There is a tab in the upper left section of that to put that over. Then you've got your 2 Phillips. Last remaining piece on the bench, just go ahead and grab your buttons, kind of push them down and out. You can see where the holes for the screws will line up, and these just kind of require a little bit of finesse to kind of push back in there and get clipped in. I will note that you can definitely tell this is an aftermarket steering wheel just by the way these clip back in. They fit really good, but obviously nothing fits like OEM. So go ahead and grab your 4 Phillips, Starting top right here and working our way around. You can use an impact to re-put these in and to take them out, but since you're dealing with such delicate little plastic pieces, I didn't want to break them. I was just using a hand screwdriver for all of these. And last one back in, tightened. And back out to the truck. So go ahead and feed those wires up through the section in the back. And here's where you're gonna have to make sure you align your wheel up. It's pretty easy to tell because there aren't that many teeth on the Tacoma wheels. Go ahead and clip your wiring harness back in. Those are for the 2 side buttons. Put your 19 mil back on, tighten it up. It doesn't need to be crazy tight because there are tines obviously that hold the steering wheel in, but do make sure that it is tightened up properly. You can obviously do this by hand as well. All right, let's get nice and close. All right, so that black wire is for the ground of the horn. Go ahead and clip that back on. And then you've got your black and your orange connectors. Obviously coordinate the black with the orange on the actual airbag itself. So go ahead and clip those in and then push down the yellow tabs to lock them. Time to reinstall the airbag. Good news is you don't have to worry about honking the horn because the battery's disconnected. So kind of just push back and snap it back into that area that it needs to. And then go ahead and tighten those T30s. I'm gonna start on the passenger side. This one gave me a little bit of trouble. You have to kind of push on the airbag sometimes to get it to seat into the screw. Go ahead and push that plastic piece back in around the cruise control. Yeah, you can see this one is a fun one. Not my favorite pieces of plastic. Cruise works. T30 on the driver's side. This one went in easier for me, thankfully. Nice and tight. And then your plastic piece. Final remaining step, go ahead and reconnect your battery. Do negative first, then positive. Take and remove your towel. And finally sit back and relish in the fruits of your labor. Take a look at that beautiful steering wheel. Really nice bolstering, great leather stitching, feels great in the hand, something that you interact with daily on the truck. So it really does make a huge difference in my opinion. Just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. This really isn't too hard of a project, really DIY friendly, took me about an hour even with filming. Join the Discord if you want to get some free stuff, chat with Tyler and I. If not, see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for hanging out with us.